Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Quran Time with Hania, where we explore the Quran and the interesting stories inside this marvelous book. The 10th part of the Quran covers the remainder of Surah Anfal and the start of Surah Tawbah. In this part of the Quran, Allah explains what khums is. Unlike zakat, khums is also a financial obligation. The khums should be spent on the Prophet and his family, the orphans, the poor, the travelers, and the mujahideen. Then Allah describes the conditions of the Battle of Badr. The disbelievers were in thousands, and there were only 313 Muslims, and this happened due to Allah's will. The devil kept exaggerating the deeds of the disbelievers in front of them. On the other hand, angels came down from heaven to help the Muslims. The disbelievers were humiliated in the Battle of Badr. In these verses, it is also mentioned that there were 4 reasons that Allah helped the Muslims. 1. They showed resilience on the battlefield. 2. They frequently remembered Allah. 3. They avoided fighting amongst themselves. 4. They were patient and courageous. Allah then praises those who migrated and those who supported the Holy Prophet in these verses. It is mentioned that the Muhajirin and Ansar are true believers and forgiveness of their sins, and the promise of generous livelihood was made. Allah also describes the person who supported, helped, and obeyed the Prophet the most in Surah Anfal. While his name is not mentioned, many hadith confirm that this is the personality of Imam Ali, who helped and obeyed Prophet Muhammad like no one else. This part of the Quran also explains that bad things do not happen in this world because of Allah, but rather humans oppress and do bad things to each other and lose their blessings from Allah by their own deeds and wrongdoings. And with that, Surah Anfal finishes and Surah Tawbah starts. Did you know that Surah Tawbah is the only surah in the Quran that does not start with Bismillah? At the start of the surah, Allah explains the difference between Muslims and hypocrites. The main distinguishing point between the hypocrites and the Muslims was the Battle of Tabuk, a battle where the Muslims fought the Romans, the superpowers of the time. The West describes how some of the Muslims fled the battlefield due to the drought and scorching heat. These hypocrites are condemned till the end of these verses. Allah said, "O Prophet, even if you ask forgiveness for them 70 times, Allah will not forgive them. And if one of them dies, then you will not offer the funeral prayer for him." Some important topics are mentioned in the surah, including the virtues of the AHLULBAYT. The verse of Sakina is revealed in the surah. Allah describes how He gave tranquility and peace to His chosen people and gave them forces and power people could only dream of. Many of these say these verses were revealed in favor of Imam Ali and Hazrat Abbas. Allah also says that to defend Islam for the sake of Allah is a very virtuous deed. This verse was revealed to highlight how Imam Ali displays this excellent virtue. Allah promises that Islam will have complete dominance on the whole world, which will be achieved with the reappearance of Imam Mahdi. May Allah hasten his reappearance.